Hi students. How are you all? Okay, we studied about different number systems earlier.
Yes, sir.
What are the number systems that you already know? You tell.
Rational number.
Rational numbers, good. Yes.
Whole numbers.
Very good.
Integers.
Yes.
Natural numbers.
Natural numbers, good. Right. Okay, we have learned natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, different number systems we learned.
Yes, sir.
Now, even you know how to express a number as a product of two numbers. Okay, for example, I am considering this number. Right?
Yes, sir.
What is that number?
15.
15. Okay, I think it better one by one you start answering, not all at a time. It is 15.
Yes, sir.
Now you have to write it or express it as the product of two numbers. You have to express it as product of two numbers. Yes, Nagendra? 15, how can you express it as product of two numbers? How do you get 15? In which table you get it? You try to recollect?
5 table.
5 table. Okay. 5 times. How many times?
3
Five?
times.
3 times. So we can say 15 is equal to
3 times.
5 into
3.
5 into
3.
3. Okay. Any other pair do we get? Think of it. Come on.
15.
Yes, come on.
15 table, 15 ones.
Very good. 15 into 1.
One.
15 times 1 is also 15.
Yes,
Correct?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. And further you see,
Sir,
5
3
times.
fives are.
Yes.
3 fives.
Very good.
3 fives.
Yeah, you completed, no? Right.
3 fives.
3 5s are
15.
15. 15 times 1, likewise we can write
Yes, sir.
3 times 5. And what is the other one that you can say? You observe 5 times 3 we wrote, 3 times 5.
Yes.
Likewise 15 times 1 we can write like
1 into
1 into 15. 1 into 15.
ಅದು 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 15 times 6 and that's
Right?
15.
So here, what do we call these numbers like 1, 3, 5, 15? What do we call those numbers for 15? Do you know? Yes? Odd numbers, good.
Natural.
Odd numbers.
Right. What is the specialty of these numbers? Why we are writing 15 is equal to 5 into 3? Why we are not writing? Can you write it like 2 into some number? Can you write it 15?
No, sir.
Why it is not possible?
Odd numbers.
Is it because odd number?
English.
2 table is even. Okay. Anything else?
Hey,
Okay.
అది even
Simply speaking, 15 if you consider, if you divide with 5, then you are getting 3 times. 3 5s are 15. Then what is the remainder here?
Zero.
Zero. If you take suppose with 2 table, what happens here? You observe
is not equal to
7 2s are
14.
remainder
Remainder
1.
correct?
No.
So here we are selecting such type of numbers which divides the number such that the remainder is
Zero.
Such numbers are called factors.
Factors.
What do we call them?
Factors.
Factors. Okay, na? So what is a factor? A number which divides
Factors.
given numbers
Given numbers.
completely or exactly. Exactly means
Exactly.
means leaving remainder 0.
This.
Leaving
Remainder 0.
remainder
Zero.
0.
Remainder 0.
It is called a factor.
Factors.
Okay, na? Yeah. You read that sentence.
అదండి factors. A number.
Factors a number
Which divides
divides given numbers exactly
exactly.
Exactly.
Ah.
Leaving.
That is
Leaving. Remainder 0.
0. Okay, good.
Good, sir.
So factor means any number which divides the given number completely or exactly. Means remainder should be 0.
Zero రావాలి.
We call all such numbers as factors. Yeah, what is a factor? You read that?
A number
Hmm.
which divides given number exactly,
That is?
leaving remainder 0.
Very good. Fantastic. Yeah. You?
A number which divides given number exactly, that is leaving remainder 0.
Okay now? Any number you take, when do we say it is a factor? If you divide the given number with that number, if the remainder is 0, we call it a factor.
Factors.
Okay na?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, all of you noted down this, you understood what is a factor. Now I'm going to give you some number cards for each bench. Both of you can discuss and you have to write factors for that.
Okay.
Okay?
Sir. Okay.
Yeah. Each one, I will give you one number card for each group. You try to write the factors for that. Come on. Two members you can discuss and you can write.
1 into 17.
All of you write factors for those numbers. You just complete it and show it to me.
17 into 1 కదా 1 into
16 కావాలి మనకి. అంటే నువ్వు 3 6 పెట్టుకుంటే ఇంకా 4 రాసుకుంటా. 16 డేలో పోతుంది.
Completed? Eh? Good. Very good. Right. Yeah. Good. Perfect. One group already completed. Good. You also completed that. Nice. Completed. Very good. Right. Come on. Already some groups completed. Yes. Those who completed, show me. 30 into 1, 1 into 30. Good. Correct. Is it not possible to write it with 2? Just think of it. With 2.
2 में डिवाइड नहीं हो सकता क्या एक बार देखो
12 into 13 into 12, 9 into 4, 4 into 9, 6 into 6. With 2, is it not possible? Think of it.
2 15
Yours is completed already. Right, same.
15 टेबल लिखने को 22 सर
1 into 16, good. 2 into 8, 16 into 1, 8 into 2. 8 into 2, 16. Okay. And so don't you find other numbers which can divide 16? Think of it further. Okay, here they are correct. 1 into 16, 2 into 8. Then 3 will not divide. What is the next number?
4.
Will it divide or not? Think of it. 16. How many times?
4.
You write the
4
same.
4 is 16.
Yes. Okay, 1 into 45 is correct. It is 9 into 5. Okay. And 1 into 45 with 2 it is not possible. With 3 it is possible, no? 3, how many times will it divide? Just think of it. You try to divide with 3. Do the division, you will understand it.
2 into 15
Very good. 2 into 15, 15 into 2. Right? 2 into 18, 18 into 2. Now you understood, no? Right? So how do we write factors? Actually, the point is you have to check with all the numbers which divides the given number completely, means leaving a remainder 0. Okay? Right. You keep the number cards with you. They are not completed. We are going to use it further again. Now tell me, some of you obtained only 2 factors for the numbers. Who got the numbers? Only 2 factors. What is the number you obtained?
17.
What is the number that is given to you? 17. What are the factors for 17 you got?
17.
1 is one number and The other one is
17.
17. 1 and 17. There are only two factors for 17. Okay, good. One more number? Yes? Huh? Whoever is having the
1 into 28.
1 into
29.
29. So what are the factors for 29? 1 and
29.
29. Okay? Right.
36.
So actually for the numbers 17 and 29, we have only
Two factors.
two factors. For the other numbers, I think for 36, how many factors you got?
8.
36 you
One,
got?
1 into
Okay,
36.
what are the factors you got? 1 into 36,
8 మొత్తం.
then 2 into
18,
18, 3 into
18.
12,
12, very good.
9 into 4,
Okay, 4 into 9, 9 into 4.
Yes.
Then even you can say 6 into
6.
6. So how many factors are there?
Four.
Like
Four.
you see,
Eight.
again
Five.
9 into 4, 12 into 3, 18 into 2, 36 into 1.
10
So how
factors.
many factors we have?
10 factors.
10 factors. Correct?
yes sir.
Good. So we can see that some numbers have only two factors and some numbers have more number of factors. Correct?
Yes, sir.
If any number has only two factors, what do we call such numbers? Do you know?
Odd number.
Odd.
Prime numbers.
Very good. What do we call them?
Prime numbers.
Prime numbers. If any number has only two factors, we call it.
Prime numbers.
If more than two factors,
Composite numbers.
very good. What do we call them?
Composite numbers.
number. So here we are just talking about two terms. One is prime numbers,
Two
other one is
Composite
composite
numbers.
numbers. Prime number means which has only two factors.
Factors.
What are those two factors means? One and itself, the number itself. Okay, 29 means 29 is a factor. 17 means 17 is a factor. So 1 and itself, there are only two factors for prime number. If they have more number of factors, we call it.
Composite numbers.
Okay, now again one more question to you. How many factors will be there for 1? For 1, what are the factors?
One, sir.
చాలా ఉన్నాయి సార్.
One only.
One.
Yeah, it is neither 2 nor more than 2, correct? If there are two factors, we call prime number. If there are more factors, we call it composite number. But for 1, there is only one factor. So that's why we say that 1 is neither
Integer.
prime nor composite.
Composite number.
Okay, because as per our definition, if there are two factors, we call it
Prime numbers.
If there are more number of factors,
Composite numbers.
but it has only one factor for 1. So what do we say?
Neither.
It is neither prime, means it is not prime, not composite. It does not belong to any one of the groups. Correct? Good. Now again further just you go back to this 15. Do you find any prime numbers in the factors of 15? What are the factors of 15 here?
4.
Factors, what are the numbers? There are 4 factors. 1, 3, 5, 15. In these factors, do you find any prime numbers? Prime numbers. Yes, come on. 3 is a prime number. Good.
5.
5. Already we discussed that 1 is not a prime and 15 is composite. Okay, good. Now, here what we have to understand here is prime means it is the smallest part. It has only two factors. We cannot split it further. Okay, na? So, suppose if you consider any number, we are writing it as the product of factors. Correct? Here we are writing it as the product of factors. That is what is called factorization. Factorization means splitting the given number as product of factors. Splitting the given number as product of factors. That is called factorization. Correct? So here what did we do? We wrote all the numbers as product of factors. Now even we have learnt about prime numbers. Now if you consider any composite number, it can be split further as product of primes. Here what is the smallest thing? Prime number is the smallest thing. You cannot split it further because 1 and itself are the numbers. Suppose if we are splitting any number like the product of prime numbers, then we call it prime factorization. What do we call it?
Prime factorization.
Factorization means splitting it into factors. Factors means the numbers can be anything. In particular, if suppose we are writing the product as only the product of prime numbers, we call it prime factorization. Okay, for example, I am considering 60. 2 times how much will give you 60?
230.
230 times. Okay, 30 is a composite number, so we can split it further.
15 to
15 twos are, okay, very good. 15 into 2. 2 I cannot split further, correct?
Yes, sir.
2 anyhow we cannot split it further. But 15 I can split it further. How can we split?
5.
15.
5 threes are, sir.
5
Threes.
So if you just consider all the prime numbers, so what did we get here? 60 is equal to, tell me, 2 into
5 into 3.
Now, sometimes if we get a doubt whether what I wrote is correct or not, means how do we decide? Simply you go for the product. 2 2s are
4.
4 5s are
20.
23s are
60.
So what I did here, I think you understood. I took the number, I can consider it like product of 2 numbers. If it is a prime number, I will stop it there. If it is a composite number, I split it further. Like that, we continue till we get all the prime numbers. Okay. Now you take the numbers with you. Already I gave you the cards. For the same number, you try to express like product of prime factors.
Okay, sir.
Same number you take and you try to write it as product of prime factors.
Okay, sir.
Try it.
17 into
29 is a prime. So that's it.
2a.
12 composite number. 12 items. 6 into 2. 28 composite number. Sir. చేద్దామా
Good.
Thanks, sir.
Got it? This is a prime number, so 17 into 1. That's it. 3 12. Good. 2 is a 4, 4 is a 12. That's it. 2 is a prime number. Right. 8. 8, how can you write? 2 4s are, right? Correct. 2 4s are. 2 is a prime number. But 4 you can split it further. How can you split this 4 further? This is a prime number. 4, how can you write? 2 2s are 4. No, 2 2s are 4.
Sir,
Yeah. Okay, na? 2 2s are 2.
2.
So, what did you get here? You see?
Prime number.
2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Write that. 16 is equal to?
2 1s are 16.
Yeah. Is 6 a prime number? Can't you split it further? Don't you have factors for this? Think of it. Think about 16. 17 is a prime number. Good. You are lucky enough. No need to split it further. 29 also the same thing. Good. What are you doing, much? 45, 5 into 9. Good. Right? That's it. 45 is equal to 3 into 5. That's all already completed. Fantastic. 3 3s are 9. 9 5s are 15. 3 is a prime number. 3 is a prime number. 5 is a prime number. That's it. Good. Very good. 1 into 3 no need to write further because 1 is not a prime number, already we discussed. So 3 into 3 into 2 is
మరి ఇది కన్సిడర్ చేయాలి కదరా ఇది ప్రైమ్ నంబరే కదా ఇది
okay na? So now I think all of you understood how to write prime factors. Now we will do one thing. Let us take any 2 numbers. Okay, who got the number 24? What are the prime factors you got already completed now? You read the prime numbers in there.
4 into 6.
4 into 6, okay. Finally you got whatever you got, you tell. You didn't complete that? You do it now. 4 already you wrote now. 2 into 2. And 6 how can you write? 6 how can you write?
6 1 is 6.
Further?
Divide among composite number 2 factor 16.
6 1 jar 6. Okay. 6 with 2 table how many times?
2 6.
2 6. Any one of you help? 6 how can you write? Product of 2 3s are 6. 2 3s are 6. Now all are prime factors only, no?
1 3.
So what did you get there? You tell me.
2 into 3.
2 into
3.
2 into left side 2 2s are there, no?
3.
2 into 2
2
into
into 2 into 3.
2 into 3. Correct? Okay. And who obtained the number 36? Tell the prime factors. 2 into
3.
3 into
2 into 3.
3. Now you observe here 2 to are 4, 4 to are 8, 8 to are 24. Likewise here 3 to are 6, 6 to are 18, 18 to are 36. Right? So the factors are correct. Now can you identify what are common in both?
3 2.
What numbers are common? 2 is common in both.
3.
Again, 3 is common in both. And one more 2 is also there, no?
Yes.
So it is 2 into 2 into 3.
3.
So 2, 2, 3 are common factors. 2 2s are
4 4 3
are
12.
12. Correct? So actually this 12 will become highest common factor. I considered the common factors and I found their product. Then that will become the highest common factor. Highest common factor means it is the largest number that can divide both 24 and 36. This is the largest number with which we can divide both 24 and 36. Right? If you divide 24 with 12, 2 times it will be divided. If you divide 36 with 12, it is
3 times.
3 times. Okay? That is the way in which we can get the common factors. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Well, now can you write factors for 2x? But for numbers you did till now, correct? Now can you write factors for 2x?
2x.
What is x? X is a variable. X is a variable. In that case, if suppose we have to find factors, how do we find? How can you write 2x? What do you mean by 2x? Yes? 2x means? X plus x is 2x, very good. 2x means, what does it mean? What do you mean by 2x? X is taken 2 times. So it is 2 into x. 2 into x. So what are the factors of 2? Factors of 2? 1, 2. There are only 2 factors. So 2 is a prime number. What about x? What are the factors of x?
X into 1.
X into 1. So 1 and x are the factors. Remember that 1 is a factor for every number. 1 is a factor for every number. Even for x, there are only 2 factors, 1 and x. Okay, what do we call x?
1.
Do you call x as 1? No.
X.
2 is a prime number. Or we can say it is a prime factor for 2x.
Yes.
What about x?
Variable.
It is a variable. Then what should we call for 2x?
X.
2 is a prime number. So
1x.
because it is a factor, you are calling it prime factor. Likewise, x is also a factor for 2x.
1x.
X is also having only 2 factors.
Power.
Power, is it power?
1x. 1x.
Okay, actually when there are only 2 factors, right? Like 2, when we are talking about numbers, we call them prime factor. Likewise, when you are taking any variable like this, it has only two factors, one and itself. It is not having any other factors. Then we call such factors as irreducible factors. What is that?
Irreducible factors.
Irreducible.
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 Reduce means to decrease or to split it further. Irreducible means you cannot reduce it further, means you cannot split it further. As we discussed, like 6 if you take, you can split it further like 2 into 3.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
For example, instead of x, suppose I gave you x square, I can split it like x into x. X square means I can split it like x into x. If it is xy means I can write like x into y.
X into y.
But this x I cannot split it further like that.
Yes, sir.
That's why this is called
Irreducible factors.
What do we call it?
Irreducible factors.
What do we call it? Irreducible.
Irreducible factors.
Irreducible.
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 Irreducible factors.
Try it again, no problem. Reduce. Irreducible. So you see, it is like if you split it like this, you will understand. Reduce, reducible, irreducible.
Irreducible.
Reduce, reducible.
Irreducible.
Irreducible.
Reducible.
Okay? Okay, na? Yeah. What are they?
Irreducible factors.
Very good. What do we call them?
Irreducible factors.
Very good. Next.
Factors.
Irreducible factors.
Yeah.
Irreducible factors.
Very good. Huh?
Irreducible factors.
Very good.
Irreducible factors.
Irreducible.
Irreducible
factors.
Very good.
Irreducible factors.
Okay, na? Good. Now you learnt how to split them into factors, correct?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Now I will show you few more examples. Before going further, you see here, what is 2x actually? It contains some variables. So what do you call it? 2x? 2x is actually, for 2x you have irreducible factors. What do we call expressions like 2x? Is it a number? Is it a pure number?
No.
Some variables are also there.
Yes, sir.
So we call them algebraic expressions.
Algebraic expressions.
What do we call them?
Algebraic expressions.
Expressions.
Expressions. What do you call them?
Algebraic expressions.
Not only 2x, like you might have learned the formula like a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, and there you come across a square plus b square plus 2ab. They are all algebraic expressions. So these are all called algebraic expressions. And what we are doing here, we are splitting them into factors.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So this is called factorization of algebraic expressions. So today we are going to talk about factorization of
algebraic expressions.
Algebraic expressions.
Algebraic expressions. Factorization of
Algebraic expressions.
What do you mean by factorization of algebraic expressions? Factorization means splitting into factors. Instead of numbers, when we split algebraic expressions into factors, it is called factorization of algebraic expressions. Factorization of algebraic expression means splitting algebraic expressions into its factors. Splitting algebraic expressions into its factors. It is called
factorization of algebraic expressions.
Okay, na? Yeah. Again, you read that, ma? What did we write? Harshit, come on.
Factorization.
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 Factorization. It is not fray. Do you find any R here?
Factorization of algebraic expressions.
Good.
Factorization of algebraic expressions.
Good.
Factorization of algebraic expressions.
Good.
Factorization of algebraical expressions.
Algebraic.
Algebraic expressions.
Factorization of
Good.
Factorization of algebraic expressions.
Good.
Factorization of algebraic
Expressions. Ah,
Factorization of algebraic expressions.
good. Already we know what is an algebraic expression.
Yes.
Now splitting an algebraic expression into its factors is called factorization of
Algebraic
expressions. Actually, we are talking about factorization of algebraic expressions. What is the need of learning this factorization? Why is it helpful? Or how will it be helpful for us in our day-to-day life? Okay, to understand that, let us take a small example. For example, you have 18 by 30. This is a fraction. I asked you to express it in the simplest terms. What do we do? Simplest terms means the smallest fraction form I want. How do we do that? Very good. By cancellation. Okay. What is the number that is cancelled in both? 6. Actually, morning we discussed prime factors, correct? For 18 you see 2 into 3 into 3. For 30, 2 into 3 into 5. Okay. Now you identify common factors. What are the common factors?
2, 3.
Right? So 2 into 3. 2 and 3 are common factors. What is the highest common factor?
3.
2 into 3? 6. So I think now you understood. While cancelling, we are cancelling with the highest common factor. So when you cancel with 6, what do you get? 3 into 6 by 5 into 6. 6 is cancelled. So you get 3 by 5. Okay? So factorization is helpful when you can find the highest common factor. It is easy. We split it into factors, then we cancel the common factors or the highest common factor, and then we get the simplest form. Right? In the same manner, sometimes even we have to simplify algebraic expressions. Okay? At the time, in the same manner for numbers, what did we do? In the same manner, even when we have to simplify algebraic expressions, we use factorization. Okay? That's so factorization is helpful. Like that, even suppose the area of a rectangle or volume of a cube, they are given in the form of polynomials or algebraic expressions. Then if we split them into factors, then we can find the measurements of that specific rectangle or cuboid in terms of x. Okay? That's so factorization is essential for us. Now splitting an algebraic expression into its factors is called factorization of
algebraic
expressions. How do we do that? You see again, just here I am going to split it like the
X square.
7x.
product of
7x
prime factors and irreducible factors. Right? 7x square by how can we write? 7 into
X
x
square.
means x into x into
Y.
y. You observe here in this 7 is a prime number.
Yes, sir.
And x, x and y are
X irreducible factors.
This is prime factor. These are irreducible factors. Okay. If it is a number, we call it prime factor.
And
If it is a variable, we call it
irreducible factors.
Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
7 into x into x into y. For example, I gave you 3x into y plus 1. What are the factors in this?
3 prime
3. Okay, you can write like 3 into
y
x into
y
y.
Plus 1.
y into 1.
Y square.
You see, that's why I asked you this. This y plus 1 entire thing is only one term.
Y
This entire thing is only one factor. So what are the factors here? Means 3x and y plus 1. Y plus 1. Y plus 1 together you have to consider. So 3 into x into y plus 1. In this 3 is a prime factor and x and y plus 1 are
irreducible
factors. Very good. Irreducible factors. Irreducible
factors.
Now let us do one thing. One expression for each group. You have to write, you have to split them into factors, and you have to find out what are irreducible factors and what are prime factors. It contains, come on, all of you try that. So the numerical part you have to split it into prime factors, and algebraic expression you have to express as irreducible factors. Okay, you try.
x into y into xy.
Completed. Is 8 a prime factor? Think of it. Okay, that's why I gave the combination of both. For 8 or whatever the numerical part is there, for that you have to go for prime factorization. This is correct. What about 4? Is it a prime number? 4. Think of it.
This is prime factor.
What about 9? Is 9 a prime number? 9. Can you split with which table you can divide 9? Think of it. It should not go with any other table, then you call it a prime number. 9, is it not divisible by other number? Think of it. It's 5 into 5. This 2 is 5 into 5, 25 minutes.
3 9s are both of right.
You go and write it on the board. Good, correct. You take your book. So 5, you write this expression and then you write 5 into 5. 10 is not prime number. 10, just think of it.
Sir.
2 into 2 into 2 into x into y. Good, correct.
Sir.
3 into 5 into x into this y square, you can split it further. Yes, he is correct. This y into y. Okay. This 25.
Sir.
Okay, good. Go on to be
2 into 5.
2 into 5. Good. 2 into 5.
Composite head.
Actually,
prime
4
factorization
you can write like 2 into 2.
ये composite number है. Prime
2 into 4
factorization
is 8.
8 into x
2
into
into
y.
2 is 4. Okay, no problem. Into x into y into y
4
into
into 2 into
Okay.
as it is लिख लेना. 4 किस में
10 में 2 into 5
y.
है
3 into x into y square. Oh, you are like
prime
factors.
very good.
ఇది 2 into 5 అనాలి.
Huh? Nice. Okay, na?
2 into 5.
Irreducible factors are these things. Here, you see, 10, how can you split? 5. And x cube. X is 3 times.
X into x into x
into y.
y. Yes, sir.
Okay, now I think all of you completed.
Yes, sir. ఈ రెండు దాయాల
5. Okay, 5 you can write. 5 is a prime number to x into y into y. Good. Correct. Okay, na? Okay, both of you are one group, right? Okay, now let us start from here. Each group now you should read the expression that is given to you, and in that what are the prime factors and what are the irreducible factors, you have to tell me. Okay, sir? Shall we start, Harshal? Come on. First you read this expression.
ఏంటి
15x y square is z.
Very good. 15x y square z. This is what is given.
X
15x
10 ఇది
y
చెప్పండి ఫస్ట్
square z.
10
For 15
cube
you
y.
got
తర్వాత
5 into 3.
5 into 3 or 3 into 5. Okay, anything you can write. Both are correct. Into for x
X into y into y
y
into z.
into z. Correct. So here you can see that it is totally expressed as product of some numbers and some variables. In this, these two are called,
Irreducible.
these are irreducible factors. What do we call them?
prime number
Prime factors. These are
Prime factors.
these are
irreducible factors
irreducible factors. Prime factors.
irreducible factors
Okay, na? Next one. What is the expression that is given to you? Where is that card?
10x cube y
You take the card. 10x
X
cube
cube y.
y.
10 2 into 5
Very good.
x into x into x into y
Very good. Right? So 2 into 5 are
prime factors
x into x into y. They are
irreducible factors
okay. Na? X and y are irreducible
irreducible
factors.
factors
Yeah.
Square and 3
21, 25, 5, 3.
X
X
square.
square, y, z.
Ah.
Y. 25x into x.
25.
X into
Ah.
into x.
25. How did you write? Already you wrote here. 25 is
5 into 5
5 into 5.
5 into 5. So 5 into 5.
5 x into x
Ah.
into x
Ah.
into y into z.
Z. Okay, na? Good. What is the expression?
9x to
X square.
x square y 3
9 is 3 into 3.
yes 3 into 9 into x into
9 you can write like 3 into 3. So 3 into
3 into 9 into 3 into
don't get tension, relax. Right? 9 is 3 into 3. Why again 3 into 9? 3 9s are how much?
3 9
27, no? So we want only 9. So it is 3 into 3 into x.
into x into y
That's it. Okay, na? Again you tell 3 into
x into
9. How do you write, Baba? 9, how do you write? 3 into 3. So you tell me now.
3 into x 9 into
Again, why 9? That 9 only you wrote 3 into 3, no?
yes sir x into x into x y
Again you tell.
9
9 is simple. 9 is 3 into 3. X square is x into x into y. Now you tell.
3 into x into x into y
That's all. అదే అర్థమైంది.
కన్ఫ్యూజ్
పర్వాలేదు కన్ఫ్యూజన్ అందుకనే కదా ఇక్కడ వచ్చింది. అందుకే ఏం టెన్షన్ లేదు. ముందరే చెప్పాను, డోంట్ ఫీల్ టెన్షన్, రిలాక్స్. What about this? X is 3
into 3x square.
very good. 3x y square. What are the
Into x into y into y.
That's it. Very good.
4x y square.
Y cube.
Cube. 4 into x into y into y into y. 2 into 2.
4 you can write 2 into 2.
2 into 2.
Okay na? Good. Next.
5x square y square.
5 into x
Into x xy xy.
What is the x?
y cube.
5 into
5 into x into x into y into y.
You wrote it correct again by telling you are changing the answer.
8xy 8 into x into y
4 in. How can you write?
2 into 2 into 2 is equal to 8
Into x into
x
y.
into y is equal to 8xy.
Okay, na? Good. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now let us do one thing. Earlier we discussed about common factors. Okay, na? But each group is having only one expression card with you. So now you have to take the expression card from your friend and you interchange the cards. These two benches, you interchange the cards and you write factors for the other card. You give it to them. Again. Right?
15xy square z.
You interchange the cards, these two benches, and now not numbers, that expression cards you take. You give it to them. You write, and then for these card also, the other card also, you write factors. Then you take common factors. Now you write the earlier expression is there. For these two, what are the common factors you list out? This one you write.
Yes, sir.
This you write here.
Okay.
Then you write here. What are the common factors you identify?
Oh, done.
Good, correct. This is correct.
Adi
Correct.
correct.
This is y into y only. Good, correct.
3 into 3.
మళ్ళీ వేరే
3 into 3.
This 8 is 2 into
Common
4.
factor.
This 4 you can split further, no? It is 2 into
C.
So it is 2 into 2 into 2.
C.
X into y. Correct? This is 8xy. Then you earlier you did 5x square y.
కామన్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ ఏదన్నా
X into y into y. Correct?
సార్ ఇదే
Now you take the common factors of these two. Right. 2 into 5. Good. Correct.
సార్ రెండు అయినప్పుడు కామన్ ఫ్యాక్టర్
Common factors you have to identify first.
కామన్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ ఏంటంటే
Okay, na?
కామన్
Right.
అంటే ఏంటి
So I hope all of you understood this. Then you can take common factors. Okay? Expression factors, first expression factors, second expression factors. Then what are the common factors? Right? Just I will show you one small example so that you can understand it quickly.
ఓకే సార్
For example, suppose you are considering 4xy. You can write like 2 into x into y. The other one is like 2x square. That is 2 into x into x. Now can you take the common factors? What are common?
2
or x? One 2 is common in both.
Yes, sir.
One x is also common. So 2 into x. That is 2x is the common factor for both these expressions. 2x is common factor for both these expressions. Right? Now in this chapter, what we are going to learn precisely, I will tell you. Yeah.
ఫ్యాక్టరైజేషన్
Is it visible?
ఫ్యాక్టరైజేషన్ డివిజన్ మోనోమియల్ బై
Okay. In the chapter Factorization of Algebraic Expressions, we come across two different concepts. One is factorization
మెథడ్స్ డివిజన్
In factorization methods, we have three different methods. One is
by common factors, by grouping the terms, by using identity.
And for division, what do we do means division of monomial by monomial,
Expression by monomial, expression by expression.
right? Then in all these things, what do we do?
Finding the errors.
If any mistakes are there, we will identify, right? Yeah. You read this, man.
Factorization methods. Division by factorization methods by common factors, by grouping the terms, by using identities. Division monomial by monomial, expression by monomial, expression by expression, finding the errors.
Okay, good. Next. Is it not visible? Is it visible? Can you see the things on the board? Very good. Methods.
By common
Factors.
by
Grouping the
Terms.
by using
Identities.
division
monomial
Monomial.
by
by
meal
expression
Very good. Last one. Finding the
Errors.
errors. Okay, na? Good. You read it, sir.
Factorization methods by common factors. Common factors by grouping the terms by using identity division, monomial by monomial, expression by monomial, expression by expression, finding the errors.
Good. Okay. So in this chapter, factorization of what is the chapter that we are going to learn?
Factorization of
algebraic
expressions.
In this, we come across these two concepts throughout. In this, these three methods we will learn, and in this, we
Three
go for
methods.
these things, and then finally this.
Errors.
Right? Now, what did we learn in this class? First, we discussed about factors. First, we learnt about factors. What do you mean by a factor? So, any number which divides the given number,
That is this is
leaving remainder 0. They are called factors. Then we discussed about prime numbers. Then prime factorization also we discussed. Then what do you mean by factorization of algebraic expressions? So any algebraic expression, if you split it into factors, it is called factorization of algebraic expressions. So what is factorization of algebraic expressions? Splitting the algebraic expressions into
factorization.
Okay, here, splitting into factors is called factorization. Okay, now? And now I'm going to give you some 2-3 problems. You try to solve them at home. Already I explained, no? Right? Write factors of 48. Write factors of 48. This is the first one. And second one is factorize 12xy and 14y square z. Then third one is find common factors for 12xy and 14y square z. Okay, whatever the factors you found, for that you have to find the common factors. Okay, na? Just splitting this into product of prime factors, then writing factors for this and taking common factors. Right? That's all for today. Thank you.